Hi everybody, Knob Guy here. Hey, I just finished a restoration of a bunch of bronze doorknobs, and it was Bronze Doorknob Day. I've been having a few laying around, stacking up here and there, and I thought I'd just get everything done at once. And, well, not everything, but a bunch. And so I thought I'll just take the opportunity to kind of go through these. These are all, they're all Eastlake era cast bronze doorknobs. And that's Leroy down here, the knob dog. If you look, he can, Leroy, look, see, there he is. He's my helper. Yeah. So, so let's just start in this front row here. These guys are and when I say Eastlake, and you know this thing should focus, but when I say Eastlake, it's the era between 1870 and 1900, just rough numbers, and are usually ornate. They usually have geometric designs. They will have floral or natural or vernacular designs, what they call foliates. And it just kind of a myriad of combinations. And they could have animals on them. They could have all kinds of stuff. This one was manufactured in about 1894. Actually, these 6 of them in that front row there. And you can see there are flowers and different things. And then you see these geometric patterns across it. It's a nice heavy knob, and it has the same design mimicked on the back end of it. So that's what those guys are. And then we have these two right here, and these two right here. You'll notice on the back, I really like how this is kind of curved up. You can see how this flares up here. It has the little dots and everything in it, and it has the pattern around the back that actually is the same pattern as in the front. And again, it's a heavy little critter with little floweries and geometrics. It has even a cool background pattern in between. So if you look back in there, you can kind of see that. It's hard to see. I understand that. So those are actually made by a company called Trenton in Trenton, New Jersey. Go figure. Then we have these 4 right here. These 4, they are commonly called the Oriental Design pattern, and it's because they have these fans, and they also have, if you look across the face, there's a piece of bamboo that runs right across the face of the knob. And you can see the bamboo shoots coming off. Right here's a little bamboo flower. You can see that. And you'll also see that, of course, duplicated on the back of the knob. Now, not all of these knobs had the face, replicated on the back or some form of the face. A lot of them did, not all of them. So we have some of those. Over here, we have 1, 2, 3. These are manufactured by P&F Corbin. Now, those... Let me go back. Those bamboo knobs were manufactured by Branford, actually. Branford Lockworks in Branford, Connecticut. And most of the stuff was made in Connecticut. 1893 was when those were made. These are made by P&F Corbin in New Britain, Connecticut. And they do have the design on the back. And they have this beautiful face design. I think one of the prettiest. And it is, those are about 1885, kind of dead middle of the Eastlake period. So that's those. This one actually has the original rosette with it. So you can see that the rosette kind of has the same pointy designs and little fan guys in the corners. The dots around the outside are the same. You'll see it replicated, but the knob's a 4-fold design, And the rosette's a three-fold design because it has 3 screw holes. So it kind of is the way it had to work out when they designed it. So again, those are all solid cast. This bunch right here of 4, these are actually made by by Russell and Irwin, and that would have been, these are the oldest ones of the bunch. These actually were about 1874 was when these are made, and very ornate. Again, if you look on the back, you're going to see all kinds of just awesomely cool stuff. And those are a beautiful knob, and they're nice and heavy. And again, they're very, very, very high definition on the design. Someday I'm going to get a different lens and really be able to zoom up a little bit closer on the detail. Right now I don't have it. All right, these up here are also manufactured by P&F Corbin, and they are a 4-fold design. This is actually one of my favorite designs. It's called a Gothic design, and I don't know why, but they just I'm really drawn to this design. These are what we call a drum style knob, so they don't have any design on the back. They do have, if you look at the edge of the knob, you'll be able to see that there is kind of a rough, it's actually a knurled edge on both of these. And then they have an inset groove, a big inset groove that has a bunch of little smaller grooves inside of it, a couple of big, deep, smaller grooves inside of it. And it's a nice, heavy piece. Beautiful color to it, you know, all natural patina. And I really like those. So that is the P&F Corbin Gothic design right there. Let's see, we've done all those. These, well, let's go over here. This one actually is a cool one. We don't really know who the manufacturer of this design is, and there's not a ton of them out there. It's a modified drum design. It has on the back, and you can see it, it's kind of rounded. And that one is kind of a dome shape on the back. It's really pretty. And then it has kind of an angle up and then a flat face, which is, you know, pretty unusual. So, and again, it has the geometrics, it has the flowers. It's just an absolute gorgeous piece. Let's see, we'll do these two next. These turned out really well. They have a really, really dark patina. And in this one is a drum style, right? But with a nice deep rim. But then it has a full dome face, like highly domed, which is really pretty unusual. It's a pretty nice piece. And then it has these little, I don't know what they are, forked flower guys on the surface. So I don't know, and you know what? I don't know who the manufacturer of this one is either. If anybody does know, let me know. But they're a real pretty knob. And then the last one I have is this one. I just assembled this today. These are actually made by Kenton. Gosh, I can't remember if it's Kenton Lockworks or Kenton. You know, for the life of me, I just call them Kentons. And part of the reason I know that is because they're also made in Kenton, Ohio, so it all comes together. We have one from New Jersey, we have these from Ohio, we have two that we don't know, and everything else is made in Connecticut. Connecticut was hotbed, ornate door hardware central for that period. So you'll see them made in all kinds of cities in Connecticut. But this one was made in Ohio about 1892. And you'll see the plate, the design that is on the plate, and you'll see that the design that is on the face of the knob is identical. It is the same design. Only the knob has this little, I don't know what you call it, but it's a little pointed geometric design all around the edge. The plate does not have that. If I hold it this way, you can kind of get a better picture of the plate itself, which is kind of a woven pattern with these little dots in each one of the open weaves. And again, the knob has that same pattern. Now these have been assembled, so I don't have to. These are a dummy knob, okay? So all these knobs here can be assembled into dummy knobs. And but this particular dummy knob, or this particular knob and plate were already assembled. So these actually have a customer purchase these already. So these are going to be packaged and shipped out. But if you look at what a dummy knob is that it's all put together. You can't pull this apart. It's not going to happen. We have 2 screw holes, one up here and one down here. And those screw holes are what hold the entire assembly to the door. And again, it's made primarily to be used as a pull doorknob, or a pull handle. That's kind of its function. And but some people use these for curtain tiebacks. Some people use them for maybe it's just a single cabinet knob or just a feature somewhere. Do a lot of sets of 4 on French doors or double doors. We also I make them for people who want to use them for like towel hooks, coat hooks, hat hooks, washcloth hooks. I mean, they're nice bronze ones. So nothing's gonna ever happen if you put this in a kitchen or a bathroom. They'll just get prettier and prettier. Lots of things. I even have people that just will. Here you go. I'm going to put it up on my wall as wall art. And it's kind of cool, actually. So, I mean, who expects a pair of doorknobs up on a wall just somewhere? They're pretty neat. If you have that unexpected little spot at the top of your stairs or something, it's pretty cool. So that's when we talk about antique dummy doorknobs. That's what they are. They are original. This was by the way, this was a really nice restoration. Turned out really good. Nice color, beautiful condition. So they're all original. They're old, used, 1892, so 130 years old today. Well, this year anyway. So that's what those are for. Just so everybody knows how those work, and that most of these will go on the plates that we can do that too. So appreciate you listening. If you have any questions about doorknobs in general, we do just kind of plain old knobs. We do a lot of glass knobs. We restore a lot of like porcelain knobs, wood knobs. It's you pick. We do it in all kinds of different plates and stuff. All right, everybody. Appreciate you watching. Any questions? Get a hold of us, and take care. And happy knobbing.